I'm live now.
Thumbs up on it. Okay. You don't have to do it now, Bob.
Yeah?
You don't have to do it now. I'm talking about just sometime later. I left a link on your last video. And then you can see that Country Roads video with Special Agent Rob Precious in Fallout. I made a character. It looks just like Rob. We actually made a whole friggin' movie in the summer. It took like, oh God, it took like 2 months to do. Oh, it was so long. I'll never do one again like that. It was like, it was the entire Fallout video game. The entire story, but with Rob Precious as the hero instead of your character. And I made my character look just like Rob. And then for all the voice acting of the character, it's Rob.
Yeah.
So it's kind of funny. I mean, it's ridiculous as always, but it's kind of funny, I guess. I mean,
Yeah.
maybe it's not funny to some people, but yeah. So I'm glad that you liked the idea of the R files, and I'm glad that I thought, like, what the hell? I thought, what the hell? We'll throw Bucky in there, and I asked him, and I knew he'd be game because
Yeah.
he
can be like our
really
mad.
excited about that.
He can be Murdoch. That's the guy that flies the chopper,
Actually,
right?
I'm almost thinking of a name for him. You know how, I don't know if you follow him very much, but you know how he's constantly buying stuff? You know how he's always buying stuff and putting up videos? Like, I mean, he's always buying stuff. I don't know where he gets the money. He's like constantly buying stuff. So I thought I might call him the Collector.
That's a Marvel character.
Well,
just
I
beware
wasn't
of
thinking
that.
of it that way. It's also somebody off of Storage Wars.
The Collector.
But
Rena, come on. Let's go outside. Come on.
he is the Collector.
Wanna go outside?
Yeah.
So I might have him in collecting stupid stuff in the fucking in the series. in the
The YouTube Collector.
But I don't want you always being Bob Mite. You can turn into Bob Mite here and there, but I gotta keep you as Bob.
Yeah.
Every once in a while you can have your alter ego.
Yeah. I like that idea. Hey everybody. We're talking about the what we might do on our channels in the future. And this is Jay Garrick versus Power Girl. The two Earth 2 heroes that are in Injustice.
As long as I'm not the only girl.
Sorry, I had to do
Do you have
my...
anything to... Do you have any programs on your computer that can rip videos? Do you like a video off YouTube?
I've never done that before, but I'll...
Oh, okay. No, I was just gonna say, anytime you saw any of those R teams, you're more than welcome to put them on your channel.
Okay.
You'd have to have a special program, because you don't. I use this thing called Windows X HD.
I just got editing
It's not
for my videos. So, actually, Cryptic, to be fair, my channel was originally to promote my petition to bring Marvel and DC together, just in that one story. But then I did basically, I was like, why am I doing this? Why not make my own story, you know? If you want something done...
Oh yeah, I forgot. Yeah, you were telling me about that.
If you want something done right, you gotta do it yourself, not... None of them are official Justice League characters. Not yet, anyway. They're entirely my own, but... For the record, it originally started out as fan fiction. You know
It's
what?
pretty cool that you now added video games to your channel too. That's nice. That's part of what you like. So
Yeah.
you got that and comics.
Power Girl.
Comics, video games, my writings. It's all awesome. The original petition only has like 75 signatures. It's dead now, basically, but you know, it's there.
What is it? One of those online things?
Yeah, it's one of them online things. See you Monday, Matt. Yeah. Yeah, it is. I had a headache earlier.
You got this like guy that comes and like sort of hangs out with you every few days of the week or something?
He's my aide.
How often you got him? Is he with you like every day of the week or?
Every day of the week, yep.
Wow. He doesn't have no days off?
He has Saturday, Sunday, and that's it. And the holidays.
That's it.
And the holidays, of course.
Then Bob's back with the whip. No, yeah. From what I've heard from you guys talking in the background, you guys seem to get along pretty good.
Yeah. There are certain people that have been my caregivers and aides and whatnot that I don't get along with, but
Well, that sucked. You like this guy Matt, eh?
Gina, Matt, and a few others have been pretty good. I keep in touch with.
What's a typical day for Bob when you wake up?
Typical day for Bob. Bob rolls out of bed around noon.
Really? I'm out of bed like around 3 in the morning, 4 in the morning.
Really?
Go on. Sorry, I mean to cut you off. Yeah, because I'm so used to working at years and years at a cement plant. But go on. Hey, Bob rolls out of bed at noon.
I used to roll out of bed around like 7, somewhere around there. For it's gonna be tricky though, getting back into the swing of things after I go to community college for a little while.
Looking forward to that.
I am.
Are you gonna like get into like writing or anything, or is that what you want to do?
Film.
Oh, film. Cool.
Film. I want.
Oh yeah. Oh, before I forget, remember when you asked me?
Yeah.
You didn't ask me verbally. You asked me in writing before you and I started talking on the PlayStation. You asked me about were the Van Allen radiation belts were they real, and you wanted to know about this and that, and then I messaged you back.
Yeah.
Remember?
Yep.
Did you like how I put in our video how Rob calls them the Van Halen belts?
The Van Halen
like
belts.
Band. And then I play the do 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 do. And then you know when you see me spitting the beer out, that's not real beer. I fill the bottle full of water. I don't spit beer out for a video. I go in the
Don't reveal all your tricks. Remember, we're live.
No. I just want you to know. I'm not spitting real beer out. I fill that up with water and like. I can't remember which scene I did that because we almost always seem to have a video where I'm spitting beer out from Rob Sand something. I think it might have been where. No, it wasn't the Santa Claus part.
Excuse me.
I don't know.
I'm
There's
sorry.
just so many crazy things that Rob says that who knows where I spit the beer out.
You know Mothman's
You know what the
is-
ultimate cure for hiccups is? I'll tell you right
What?
now.
What?
The ultimate cure for hiccups is you take a spoon of
Fill
peanut
it
butter,
full of
but
sugar?
No. You take a spoonful of peanut butter, but you can't taste it in your mouth. You gotta swallow it like it's a pill, like gulp. and it's
Really?
gone. Yeah, trust me. All the years of like drinking and have the hiccups from drinking too much. Just go to somebody's kitchen, grab a spoonful of peanut butter, gulp, back to normal.
I'll keep that in
Nothing
mind.
else. Don't hold your breath. Don't do any of that shit because it don't work. You gotta do the spoonful of peanut butter. It's the only thing on the planet that works. Unless you taste it. If you taste it, then you won't work because you gotta put the whole chunk down your throat, just gulp. And that's the end.
You know Mothman's
Somebody
a
told me that. Sorry, go ahead.
I'm sorry.
I was done.
You know Mothman's
Bob.
a superhero in
No, I didn't.
in
Only Mothman I know, Bob, is the Mothman that's supposedly those people saw a long time ago, back in like the 50s or whatever, or 60s. I can't remember what it was.
the
I know it was in West Virginia, and they have them in the Fallout game.
it reminded. I was reminded of that by one of your videos. Remember when Rob said that Bigfoot is like,
Oh, like the Mothman there. Oh, that Mothman video.
yeah.
Is that the one you're talking about where the
Yeah, that
Bigfoot
one.
ate a radioactive moth?
Anyway.
Yeah, I think that's the video you're talking about. Yeah, so I didn't know there. What is it? Is it Marvel or DC that has a Mothman?
He's a DC character. He was part of Watchmen.
Oh, I never heard of him. Do you remember is the Watcher still around?
Yeah,
The Watcher.
yeah,
You know how he had those? Do you remember these comics called What If?
yes, they just brought those back.
Yeah. Oh, they're back. Oh, wow. I used to get those all the time. When they were
Only for
25
like
cents.
4 of them, but if you support them, I'm glad you brought that up live on air. Because if people support this, it could come back.
Yeah. The What Ifs were really good.
Yeah,
Man, they'd have like some strange comics.
the what if I got was, what if the Punisher was Spider-Man?
Yeah, they would have things like that, and it'd just be like just crazy. Yeah, I used to get those when they were 25 cents back in like the 80s, 70s and 80s, and they went up to like 35 cents. And then
Watchmen's
45
kinda
cents,
like
50
that.
cents.
Watchmen's kind of like that, only it happened on a parallel Earth, so it could possibly be, and they've started bringing it into the regular comics through
Oh, yeah.
Doomsday Clock. You've heard me talk about Doomsday Clock, I'm sure, but that's
Yeah,
what
and you
that's what
talked
that-
about it on one of your videos not long ago.
that's what that series was. That
Yeah, you were talking about that not long ago, like 2 or 3 videos ago or something in there, not long ago.
Mothman went nuts, is what happened to him in the Watchmen world. I mean, they don't say how he went crazy, but what you see of him in the movie, Watchmen, is him getting carted off by the nice men in white coats. You
When
know
I was
what?
a young kid, my cousin collected, back in the 70s, all the Ghost Riders. He had all the Ghost Riders, but I wasn't into Ghost Rider. Is Ghost Rider still going?
Yeah, Ghost Rider's still going. He's part of Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. now.
Yeah, well, back in my day, they were loners, and now they're all affiliated. I don't like that. Like Man-Thing, I like Man-Thing because Man-Thing wasn't like your normal superhero, and Man-Thing wasn't a superhero. He could turn on the nicest person in the world because if you felt fear, he would touch your face and he couldn't help it, and he'd burn your face to the skull. And it didn't matter if you were good or bad because he didn't run. He wasn't a superhero, and that was the best thing. He was to me, the only non-superhero in a comic book. And it was fantastic. Even the Swamp Thing. The Swamp Thing was a good guy. He saved people. He did this and that. He had a conscience. The Man-Thing didn't. The Man-Thing had a brain full of sludge. He had a tiny, itsy bitsy piece of humanity in him, and that was it. but he couldn't control himself. If you felt fear, the Man-Thing would come after you and touch your face, and you would burn through your skull.
And
And I
whoever
saw
feels
him in many. Whoever feels fear feels the pain of the Man-Thing. And I
you
remember,
knew what I was gonna say.
Yeah, I knew you were gonna say once you started it. And the Man-Thing, like I saw him hurt lots of people that were good, lots and lots of good people, because he wasn't good. The Man-Thing wasn't bad. He was like
he's just a force of nature. Absolutely.
So I really like that. And that caught my attention as a kid, because everybody had a villain or everybody had a hero, and I had somebody that was neither, and I liked it. And he was just so cool. And I love the stories by Steve Gerber or whatever.
Yeah, it's a shame he died of cancer a few years back.
Yeah, I don't know nothing about those guys. So when it comes to comics, that's what I like about you. I can always ask you, and you can tell me what's going on.
Gerber died of cancer a few years back. But yeah.
I used to hang out at a comic shop when I was about 14 years old, shit, and they got too expensive.
I've been in there once a week. I've been in my local comic city for since I was 10 years old. Yeah.
That's cool, man. Yeah, my dad used to be
Hellboy.
Hardcore comic book collector. Not no more. He don't do it at all. He hasn't collected comics for probably like 30 years, but he had comics from the 60s all the way to the friggin' 80s of X-Men, Spider-Man. He sold them all. Conan #1, issue #1. It was worth $100, man, in the friggin' 1980. I don't know what it was when he sold it in around 95. I think he got about $200 for it. He started selling the comics when he started like getting out of comic books, and then he stopped collecting them, but he still had his comics. And then he got a tip from somebody that sell your comics now if you ever are going to sell them, because they're going to drop in value. And when he was selling them, they were like selling for $25 and $50 a piece, right? Back in the 90s. But if you were to go to Amazon now, you could buy those comic books for $5 each. And his friend was right. Like, the comic book industry died.
Yeah, that was back when.
Once the 80s were done, dude. I don't know.
That was back when Marvel was gonna, or DC was gonna. Marvel was gonna buy DC.
Oh, were they?
Look it up.
DC's still around, aren't they?
Yeah, DC's still around, but Marvel was.
I used to like independent comic book companies too. When I was younger, I used to follow a company called Eclipse.
Yeah, the guys that wrote Miracle Man, right? They're gonna finish that now. But yeah, I've heard of them. Oh, I absolutely know what you're...
I used to watch... My dad used to give me these comics, right? I'm like 10 years old or 11 years old or whatever. And he used to give me these comics. And I can't believe as an adult that he used to give me these comics. They were called Twisted Tales. These were made in the early 80s.
That I've never heard of. You finally stumped me.
Guts and gore horror. Hardcore.
Was that before the Comics Code?
This was around 1982. This is made by Eclipse. Remember, we're going back to Eclipse.
Yep.
I was telling you how much I like Eclipse comics.
Yep.
Yeah. One day when you're bored, just look up on Google Twisted Tales. and they were vicious. They were not made for a 12-year-old kid or whatever to be reading, but I loved them. And my dad got every single friggin' issue. I didn't miss any of them. He had the entire series, and then when I was about 21, he gave them all to me. And I have them in some box around here, which I shouldn't have in that box. But they're all in comic book sleeves, you know, like the plastic, so they're protected.
Right
but,
on.
yeah, all my comic books are stored away. I don't know. God, I'd have to go digging for them. And Twisted Tales, man, was that good. It was like the Creep Show times 10. There was no holds back. They would take an axe and cut a woman between the legs. You know what I mean? And I'm like 11 years old, flipping the page. What's next?
Like, right, oh my God, what is this shit?
I was just like, this is cool.
This is,
you know, and people,
out of sight, man.
Oh, and this is all in a comic book. You know, people getting skinned alive and their skin getting turned into furniture, and I'm like flipping the page right on, like just a kid. Oh well.
You gonna see the new Hellboy? You gonna see the new Hellboy? The movie.
Never got into Hellboy. Never even watched him once. But then again, part of it has to do with I'm not really big on that actor. The only time I ever liked his acting was in a movie that I don't even know if you've ever seen. He was a Neanderthal in a movie called Quest for Fire.
No, I've never seen that movie.
Yeah, it's like a Neanderthal movie. No English, just grunting and sex.
Grunting and sex. Awesome.
Cannibalism and woolly mammoths. But it's like one of those movies that won like a whole ton of like awards, you know, like Academy Awards. It wasn't like a slutty little porn movie. No, it was like a big screen movie. Do you know Cheech and Chong?
Yes.
Well, Chong has this daughter. She looks black, but it's his real daughter.
Yeah.
She's in the movie. She was also in the movie Tales from the Dark Side. She played the gargoyle.
Hellboy.
I love those types of stuff, those old things. I grew up on.
All I know is that Lou Ferrigno's daughter's pretty hot.
Yeah, Lou Ferrigno was in the hospital. I seen there just before Christmas on MSN when I went to check my mail to see if Rob sent me the R-File stuff that I needed for the art to make the video. And I looked in, and Lou Ferrigno's laying in the hospital.
Really?
Yeah, it wasn't serious. Something
That's good.
Mix up of medication.
Don't want to lose the Hulk.
My mom and I used to watch that all the time. My dad just think it was stupid. But my mom and I used to watch that all the time. And my mom used to also watch, me and my mom used to watch the A-Team, and my dad just think that was stupid too. He was like, how can you guys watch that? And I'm like, well, I'm only 12, and ask her.
And mom's like, mom.
20
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I meant, like, how you and your mom have, like, a friendship. Same with, like, how I've always had with my mom. It's like, just some things we both got into. Like, the only thing that bums me out about my mom now is now that she's, like, she's not into horror movies. And she was the one that got me into horror movies. She used to always, like, rent horror movies, like Freddy and Jason, and she watched them, and she loved them. She didn't get them for me. She got them for her. It was just a bonus that I got to watch them, you know? When they went to bed, I went downstairs at 2 in the morning and threw the VCR tape in. It's like, right on, Freddy. And then next thing you know, I can't sleep for a day and a half.
You know he's in Mortal Kombat now.
I don't have him. I have Leatherface. I didn't know he was. I have Leatherface and Jason in Mortal Kombat.
He's in, he was in, not the newest one, but the one before that one.
Well, the last Mortal Kombat game, I got that. But I don't play it online because I don't want to get my ass kicked. There's just too many people.
Same reason I don't play this online. I don't play this online because I don't want to get my ass kicked. I know there are people way better than me. Hell, my little cousin beat the crap out of me yesterday on Christmas.
Well, no offense, but because this is the same as Mortal Kombat, I would, you and I play a couple games and you just would not play anymore. I'd have to let you in. And I'm not being Mr. Bragg, it's just that I played Mortal Kombat since the 90s. So, like, this game's the same as Mortal Kombat, same type of moves. So, I have in my head programmed, like, how to destroy people that aren't in my level. But, to say that, I'm a piece of shit next to other people, that's why I don't go online. But I've seen you play, and it's no offense, I just know I can beat you. If I was to play serious, like, you know, like put $20 down. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm going away to that $20.
I know that. I know.
I would share with you how to do this and that. Because I've seen some stuff that you do, and I'm thinking, Bob's got to do this and do that, but he's not. Like, sometimes you got to push X and circle together when you're right beside the guy. And then you grab them and do a move. You know what I mean? I think it's the same as this.
Yeah, I always.
It's the same as Mortal Kombat.
It's made by the same exact company. Same.
Right, I've seen this one. No offense, but I saw this one game you were doing on live, and all you were doing was just punch, 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 or kick, kick, kick. And I was thinking, Bob, in my head as I was watching, I was like, push the grab button. You know, and if you didn't know these, if you don't know those, I'll look them up online and find them for you. The move list.
Yeah, I'll show
you. I don't mind
you.
helping you out that way. I mean, I gotta look those things up too. It's not like I just like put a game on and know. I gotta go online and I look and then
Okay.
people, like show the stuff.
I'm gonna play
like, for
this.
instance, okay, you're playing. What's this game called?
Injustice. Injustice 2.
Okay, what character are you gonna use? Tell me.
I'm using Hellboy, but
Okay, I'm gonna Hellboy.
But afterward, I do
list.
know the finisher for Raiden. I know his finisher. I know a couple finishers.
I got all of his moves.
Cheetah.
I don't know what CP means. It's down towards plus CP. You know what CP means?
Yep, I do.
There's this one called
Fighters
Breaking
approaching the
Bow.
Batcave.
It's called Towards, and it has like a M and an orange star. Do you know what that means?
He's good though. I think so.
If you're scary.
You won't joke once I have your
It seems like a
tongue.
good one to do is called Devil's Shoulder.
I don't push the needle
Back
towards scary.
towards, and then that M with a red star.
I'm gonna hit him with. Just enjoy the show. I grabbed it.
Won't hurt any less tomorrow.
She's gonna do her finishing move, but it's not gonna work. That's not gonna work. That's not the way you do it. Money ain't for nothing and the chick's for free. What, you want your MTV?
I'll lap up your blood.
Just try it, dumbass.
You want your MTV? You want your...
Hellboy
Awesome.
wins.
Yeah?
Did you see that part in the video of Rob doing Knight Rider?
Yeah.
Knight Rider. Yeah, I put a couple commercials in the video of that Christmas special.
The one where he did the Christmas album. Mom's Home.
Yeah. Yeah, where he's got no money because he's been leaking secrets and the government cut off his pension. Those are some pretty bad songs too. No wonder he's not making no money.
Raiden.
Like that one about undercover at the zoo. Ooh 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 ooh. Ooh 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 ooh. Undercover at the zoo.
Cryptic.
Hi, Cryptic.
Hello, Ma.
Hello, my Bob.
I just listen to money for nothing.
Take,
Bob ain't for free.
take your badge off.
Yeah, you and I, we gotten along pretty good in the last couple of months.
Yeah?
Glad I met you too, Bucky.
Yeah. And thanks to you and those and some other things, I now have 76 people. I think 76. 76 last time I looked.
Yeah. You were telling me, I saw, actually you weren't telling me, I'm sorry. You had a video that kind of bummed me out. You said something about you're trying to get more subscribers and then you said that it was hard and that, and you said that one day you wanted to have 100 subscribers and then
I do.
that would be really special to you, and then you'll have like a little party or something. And I thought,
I'm
I don't know
gonna.
this guy too well. I said, I don't know this guy too well, but he's alright. I said, you know what I should do? I said, the only thing I can do to help this him out, I said, that fucking Pusa Studio, man, they do that sub fucking thing. I said, well, I'm gonna tell Bob, check these people out, and then, because I can't get Bob 100 subscribers.
Yeah.
The people that subscribe to my channel, they subscribe mostly because I have a video how to fix your PlayStation joystick in it. It's the #1 video on YouTube, and it has like, I don't know, 50, 60,000.
Some odd views.
That's so people that subscribe to me don't subscribe for what I do. They subscribe so that let's just say they have a problem with that joystick again, they can go find that video. You know what I mean? They're not subscribing because they like the R files.
I'm subscribed to you because you're a decent guy, though.
Yeah, it's same with me. Like the reason I subscribed to you way back when was only because I thought some of the things you were. I was kind of curious about some of the comic book stuff because I used to really be into comic books, and then next thing you know, I really wasn't. So I wanted to know a few things, and I was watching your videos, and I was like, oh, okay, this guy's still there, this guy's still there. Wow.
Yeah.
Excuse me. And then, yeah, helping you out with that PlayStation, that made me feel good. I was glad I was able to help you because it kind of bummed me out too. And you're like, hey man, like I've always wondered,
not
how
a
the hell
whole lot,
do you
no.
guys do that? You're like, how do you guys do that? I'm like, it's not hard, man. Can you help me out? Oh God, yeah. So one day, get yourself a PlayStation camera, like you said you wouldn't mind getting one for your birthday, and then Then you can like instead of your
What?
that logo that you'll have your face.
Yes.
And you'd be in live.
I ate a pizza. I ate pizza.
That's right, macaroni pizza.
Pizza.
I think they're about $40. PlayStation camera.
Because he wanted to. I ate pizza, a banana, and some chips. And that was breakfast.
When you have the PlayStation camera, you can control your PlayStation with your voice. You can call the games up. You don't even have to.
No, I'm just
Once you have
playing.
the camera, once you have the PlayStation camera, you can control your entire PlayStation with your voice.
Really?
Yeah. Everything, all voice. But you can't. I used to use the voice, but then sometimes I'd say Fallout, and it wouldn't do it, and I had to yell out, Fallout, and I'm like, Fallout! And then it'd come up, and I'm like, wow, man, all I had to do was like, move the joystick over and do it. But, yeah, the cameras,
Is no
that's
realm
what
free
sucks,
of
man, you
sadistic
can't
villains.
use your webcam, you
Not
gotta...
according to my research.
Hello, second guy.
It is a
That's
struggle
not,
as
not
eternal as the
ripped it.
underdogs.
Work out.
Begin.
Yeah, no problem.
Had to say hello to the second guy.
Hey, is that Raiden? It is Raiden.
Yeah, it is. He was an unlockable character.
Yeah, Raiden's cool. That's one of my favorite guy in Mortal Kombat's Raiden.
Like I
Doing
said,
that where he does this like flying thing across the board. He's like, get out of my way! Get out of my way!
I actually know how to do his finisher. I just can't get to do it. Yeah, I have it all set up.
Your bravado proves empty.
It's not like cheer for Raiden.
Yep. Raiden's me. I picked.
Cool. I thought you were the turtle guy.
No, not the turtle. The turtle's getting his ass kicked. Come on!
My turn.
No, I'm Raiden.
I
See,
like these finishing moves, like those moves like this. This is cool.
I actually know Raiden's finisher, like I said, but I can't get it to do it.
I have a zillion videos of me doing YouTube on YouTube of me doing Mortal Kombat finishes.
Okay.
I have all of Jason's, all of Leatherface's finishers, all of Raiden's, all of everybody.
Even Alien?
Yep. All the alien finishers are on there too.
There we go. You're dead. Bye-bye, turtle dude.
And the Predator. Also, Predator's finishers on there too.
Killed somebody that
Hey,
came.
turtles right up into a little turtle.
What?
When he
Did you
loses.
just kill somebody that came to visit?
No.
Oh.
No.
Okay.
No, I didn't. I'm just playing against the
The computer. Oh.
Bob,
Alright.
I gotta take the headphones off for a minute. I gotta go across the hall.
Yeah,
Take a leak. Be right back.
okay.
Take the headphones off. You don't need to hear me take a leak. You know
Okay.
already what the sound's like.
Okay. He said take it off. He said take the headphones off. He's gonna take a pee.
Oh. Okay.
I'm doing it out of respect for him.
Oh. Okay.
No, I'm not done.
Oh. Okay.
Just gonna give him a minute.
I was gonna say, what do you want to do? Well, the sun was up when I came in. It's 50 degrees out. Matt said you wanted to go to the comic shop tomorrow.
I do.
Okay.
That's okay with you.
Yeah. Any ideas what you want for dinner tonight? Think about it. I'll find something. I
That does sound good.
We have to make a little batch of that. Well, I got stew, but Dad gets stew for lunch, so. Alright, I'll be back in about 10 minutes.
Alright.
I knew transdimensional travel was possible.
You are learned, but are you a champion?
Master Splinter seems to
Are
think
you
so.
a champion?
Begin.
Are you a champion?
Okay, back.
Is that your best combat?
You weren't worth leaving the lab for.
Your combat embarrasses you.
There we go. That's a classic.
Coming through, bro. My turn.
Find the
Shell
part
shock.
of you in the video because I still have my edited version. I'm trying to find it. Must be great, man.
Did you see me do Raiden's finisher?
That was pretty cool, dude.
I asked him, did you see him?
Put the headphones on.
Help me put the headphones on, Mom.
They can't hear you if you don't have the headphones on.
I know.
There it is. I
No,
found it.
backwards.
Here we go.
Okay. You still there, Crypt?
According to Bob.
You still there, Cryptic?
Yeah, I'm watching The World According to Bob on the R Files.
So, you
Bob's
saw
my second in command.
you saw me do Raiden's finisher, huh?
Yeah, you said you were good with Raiden, and that's my man right there.
Yeah. Not you, Mom.
He had some
Cryptic.
good finishers on Mortal Kombat. I'll tell you that. Oh boy, he's got some brutal ones. Okay, I gotta find where the heck is that part with Bob? Okay.
Sure.
Must be here. Well, there it is. Right on. Here it comes with Bob.
Part
Here
with
it is.
the moon.
Here it is. It was time for Bob Might
It was time for Bob Knight to go into action.
Hello there, everyone. Off the page and onto the screen, me, Bob Mike.
I love this. Like Bob just blows them all up. Get guy monkeys. We're now talking with my friends. I love the beginning, how you're flying in the plane, and then you got the mask on, and you're looking down. You say like,
Hello there, everyone. Off the page and onto the screen, me, Bob Mike.
so good. I get this. I don't mean to brag, but I did a good job there. The way I edited that, it looks like it's really you doing it, man. The way you turn your head down, it's Bob Mike. Yeah, you kicked their ass in this video. You wiped out the entire Planet of the Apes. At least the irony of them. It ain't me. It ain't me. I know
What?
And then at the end where Rob's like,
Bob saved our team from starting to do with an airstrike.
Top men.
But then again, Crypto Cowboy, it's the American way.
It's the American way.
but then again, Cryptic Cowboy, it's the American way.
Yeah.
Oh, here's the part. Oh, here's the part you like. I gotta find. Here's the part you like right here. Yeah. Here's the part you like.
Christmas was saved.
By top men.
Just say, I'm coming in a minute after you guys go through your tunnel and the TARDIS. Get
Yeah.
back to Earth.
You guys didn't save anything.
You guys didn't say that.
And then Rob says, that's what the government wants you to think.
Okay, boy, I guess that wraps it up.
Oh, here's the part I love, the ending. And we did this, like I told you, Bob, we did this word for word, except for the Christmas meeting. We did this word for word at the ending of Raiders of the Lost Ark.
Well, okay, boy,
Top
I guess
man.
that wraps it up.
Where is the meaning of Christmas?
I thought we'd settle that.
That
The meaning of Christmas is somewhere very safe.
The meaning of Christmas is for everybody, and it has to be shared.
Man.
And it will be, I assure you, Cryptic Cowboy. We have top men working on it right now.
Who?
Top
Men.
men.
And there it is, locking up the meeting of Christmas in a box and putting it in a warehouse for the government. So that means everything that Rob said in this whole story, man, was true.
That was funny. You gotta come back to that next year, though.
Telling me watch the video?
Yeah, that's what we're talking about.
Yeah, there you are, looking like Mr. T. The end.
Yeah.
Off you go home in the helicopter. Our team helicopter.
Here's that's all the truth of what you want to know. With all the information you want. So that's the truth. The whole truth, everything about the truth, and all the truth, and everything about the truth. It's all about the truth. That's what the truth. What I know, what comes to the information. There's so much more I can share with you. Find out so much more. Answer any questions you have. Of course, that's a good question. But
Christmas, everybody,
Oh,
from the Earth.
and this other guy.
Sure, you're not naughty. And I'm tough
talking to you, Land, Sea, Air, Canada.
That's another guy.
Ryan.
That's another guy right there. That's another guy. I got you to get a supporter of your channel. He's a good supporter.
Yeah.
Land, Sea, Air Canada. He comments on your videos a lot.
Yeah. He's a good
You know what
guy.
I'm talking about? Yeah, he's a Canadian. Yeah, he likes the R file. He's a big R file guy. He never misses a single R file.
I used to work in Area 51. I used to work for NASA, and I was at Area 51 because of what was being done there in Area 51. And what was going on was, what's happening there in Area 51 is that the government are making...
This series presents information based in part on theory and conjecture. The producer's purpose is to suggest some possible explanation, but not necessarily the only one, to the mysteries we will examine.
I'm not always a secret agent, but when I am, I'm Special Agent Rob Precious. Oh yeah.
Mom? Who, what does it say on the side?
Bob Mike. That's Bob Mike. Not that Mike. Not Mr. Rizzle. It's just like
I can't say.
Mike
I can't say hi back. You'd have to get on the computer.
It's me, Bob Mike.
It's me.
That's too much. Nice and slow down. Alright. It's live. If we go to YouTube right now, you can comment to this gentleman. Okay, I'm going to play as Sub-Zero, but who should I play against? Who should I play against? Cryptic.
You mean to play against the Swamp Thing?
Swamp Thing. Totally.
You do that. I'm gonna play this.
Together, for
Go, he said.
Go.
2015.
Ask your mom something for me.
Okay.
Ask her what did she think of the R team with you in it.
She hasn't seen it.
Oh, she hasn't,
No, I
because I know that she would know who the A team is.
Yeah, no. I know she hasn't seen it.
So she has no idea that you saved Christmas this year.
No, it's not bad.
So she has no idea that you actually helped save Christmas this year.
There is no need for violence.
I do what I must to return home.
I'm in.
Well, then I guess he missed out.
10 years ago, a crack commando unit was sent to prison by a military court for a crime they didn't commit. These men promptly escaped from maximum security stockade to the Los Angeles underground. Today, still wanted by the government, they survive as soldiers in fortune. If you have a problem, no one else can help. And if you can find them, maybe you can hire the
Starring Special Agent Bob Precious. Bob, the comic book guy. Travis, the angry beast.
So
be glad this
Oh
is
my.
not the turn of
Yeah, I have to put a metal sticker on that video. There's a piece of no need to do one. Like that.
You know, we're...
Swamp Thing's doing some damage to you. Throwing you around. Oh.
Yeah.
The cream repels you. I fear no sorcery.
Yeah, he's...
What's MK XL?
MKXL. So, that's the Mortal Kombat. That's the latest one. Right? Cryptic, am I wrong? Is that...
MK what?
XL.
Yeah, I think so.
Come on.
Swamp Thing wins.
I had him too, did you see?
Yeah. Gave you the old thump chest. Right? A chest thump. See, I didn't know he had wings. When did he get wings?
Yeah.
He didn't have wings in any of the comics I used to read.
I don't know. Did you ever read the stuff by Alan Moore?
Last time I read Swamp Thing was probably like 1983. So, back before he had wings.
Alan Moore you might have watched the Alan Moore stuff and not or read the Alan Moore stuff and not even known it. Yeah. He wrote around the 80s.
You didn't even know somebody was writing in your chat room. Wasn't paying attention. I was just looking at you playing. No, I don't know the writers or any of them, the artists, any of that stuff.
Must prepare for combat.
You're way ahead of me on that. I just know a little bit. I just know my Man Thing, really.
Swamp Thing's one of...
And the Man Thing from the 70s and 80s, not anything. Whatever he's doing now, I don't know. And as far as I'm concerned, he's probably it's not the same Man Thing.
Swamp Thing's one of those that I do know the writers. I know a few, this, that, and the other.
Man Thing died with Steve.
No, it's not MKXL. Sorry, it's it's Injustice 2. I didn't get the question. Yeah, Injustice, not Mortal Kombat.
So MKXL versus Injustice 2.
It's just Injustice. Not Mortal Kombat versus Injustice. It's Injustice. There's Mortal Kombat and there's Injustice. Two separate games.
Yeah.
He asked the question, is it? No. No, it's not Mortal Kombat. Yeah.
How many Mortal Kombat guys are in this?
2. Only 2. Yep.
Fear every blade of grass.
Yeah, it's Injustice.
Grandmaster has no fear.
2. There you go, Swamp Thing. Nice for you. You and your green.
Sub-Zero wins.
I haven't done any live PlayStation stuff in a while.
Yes.
Maybe I'll do some tomorrow.
I said zero.
I don't know what I'll do. I got so many games. It's crazy.
So you're gonna skip big work?
I don't know.
What? What was the question?
She asked if you work.
Oh, I'm retired from a cement plant.
You say he's retired.
Oh, nice.
I don't know if he got any of them. I don't think he got any in Detroit. I know Chicago does.
Oh, nice.
Called Lafarge Cement Plant. I don't think Detroit has Lafarge Cement Plant. I know Chicago and New York do, because we ship over cement all the time in the boats.
I don't know.
What's a cement plant?
Cement
So
plant.
then,
Lafarge.
Oh.
yeah, I worked there forever and ever, and then ended up getting hurt.
Like Billy
So they
drives a cement truck.
they take care of me.
Yeah.
I
Mike.
don't work no more.
My cousin drives. Yeah.
Oh, I used to do
He drives
a
a
thing.
cement truck.
I used to do a thing that was called confined space work. Where you had to be in some pretty crappy areas, and you had to like check the gas levels and stuff because the air was like usually bad. And you went in looking like firefighters, and then all you had to do was go in and like.
I'm sorry, I don't mean to be rude, but that was the question.
Yeah, so I did that for years. Ended up getting hurt, and now I'm taken care of by the plant for the rest of my life.
Oh. Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, it's not bad. Like I walk around and all that normal, but leg and back are kind of messed up. You gotta take medication, pain medication.
I've been disabled from the get-go, so
Yes.
I've never known a time that I wasn't disabled.
But you're not in like pain, right?
No, nothing physical. It's all mental,
I
man.
like pain. I gotta take. Do you know what perks are? Oxycontin.
Yeah, I know what perks are.
Yeah, well, I go see my doctor and I get like about 70 of them every 2 months. Because like the one disc is separate or deteriorated, the other one slipped, and then I've had 3 knee surgeries, so get banged up a little bit.
That's why
I can't play hockey. I don't play ice hockey anymore. The only hockey I play is on the PlayStation. Because, hey, check this out, Bob. I went, the doctor, he took like 400 cc's of blood out of my knee, and there were these great big giant beakers, like a horse tube beaker. I mean, big, and they had this, it was all full of like cloudy blood when they were draining my knee. And it had all these chunks in it, and it looked like earwax. And I said, "What's that?" And he says, "That's part of your cartilage." And I said, "Will I ever play ice hockey again?" And he said, "Well, do you have a PlayStation?" And I said, "Yeah." And he says, "Well, I suggest the rest of your hockey career is on the PlayStation."
That's
He was
awesome.
pretty honest about. Yeah, that's exactly
awesome.
how it went. That's exactly how it went. Pretty much word for word.
Yeah.
Cause it looked like big chunks of earwax, and he's like, "That's your knee cartilage coming out of that syringe." Oh, it was nasty. My knee was swelled up the size of like a grapefruit. It was just huge.
That's nasty, man.
Yeah, I kept telling my girlfriend that I was with at the time, I'm alright. She's like, "I think you should go to the hospital." I'm like, alright, I'm alright. And I had a bunch of beer and I went to bed. I woke up at 2 in the morning, crying like a little schoolgirl. Oh, my knee, my knee, my knee. She drove me to the hospital and they drained it, put a soft cast on it. They took a bunch of x-rays, put a soft cast on it, and set me up for surgery. Now, the good thing with us, which is pretty shitty for the USA, is like anytime you need a surgery or any of that stuff, it's free, eh? And it's terrible. Like, let's just say you're in the United States and you hurt yourself really, really bad, and if you didn't have health care, you know, you're screwed. But here, with me, like I told you, you know, I hurt my knee, hurt my back, and all that stuff, surgeries. I didn't pay a dime, never, nothing.
The back stuff I can relate to.
Oh yeah, I guess you
Yes,
probably would get some back pain, wouldn't you?
I got scoliosis. That
Oh,
comes.
that's right in the spine. Yeah, right in the spine.
That comes from sitting all day.
Do you have to do any like exercise or anything like that, or no?
I should, but no.
I should. He's honest. I should.
I'm just a fat asshole.
Bob, I ain't gonna lie to you. I got the same thing told to me about my knee and my back. They're like, gave me this great big list of do all these exercises. I went home and played PlayStation. I ain't fucking doing that. Fuck that.
So you and I are in the same boat.
Yeah, just give me my pills and let me live my life. I mean,
it's like
I don't. There's sometimes where I can't even stand up, and if I didn't have the pills, I'd be screwed.
What?
But I'm not like that every day, thank God. But sometimes there's like a week where if I didn't have those pills, I just couldn't walk. That sucks.
Again, I've never.
Yeah. Yeah, so I gotta come up next month or two, some crazy story with you guys for a season opener of the R team. I'll have the same introduction. I love the introduction. How it's like the real A team, or you know how I did that. So
the old A team.
Excuse me about that. I like this though. We're gonna keep this.
It's all right.
Every time we have this video for the new series I'll do, this will be the opening. Every time.
10 years ago, a crack commando unit was sent to prison by a military court for a crime.
Every time we'll have that.
These men promptly escaped the maximum security stockade to the Los Angeles underground.
Yeah, you gotta show your mom that,
by the
man.
government,
I
they
can't believe
survived.
that she never saw you bomb all the monkeys.
No, she never saw it. It wasn't.
Like, how could your mother miss you bomb monkeys? Oh, here's the part about not going to the moon. I love that.
Yeah,
good. Going, oh yeah, oh I love this Elvis too. Like wait, what the hell's Elvis?
Elvis.
What the hell's Elvis doing on Venus?
You ever see Men in Black? That's
Oh,
what
yeah.
that part reminded me of. When Agent K says he's not dead, he just went home. That was in the first.
one.
That was in the first one.
Yeah. I only saw the first one. That was it for me.
You remember how Agent K loved the Men in Black?
Yep. Yeah. That was good. Not so bad. And then you guys are hiding in the mountains. You guys are like hiding in the mountains from the Wicked Witch here. And then like Rob's about to set this plan off. And then he's talking about Game starts coughing. And he says that he doesn't know if it's the atmosphere or the space weed. And I'm always showing in clips that it's obvious it's the space weed. So he starts like coughing right in the mountains. And there he goes. Starts coughing. And then the witch and them catch him. Hey, I love this.
Swamp Thing.
Oh, Jesus, where do I come up with this?
The wicked witch found us, and she was really mad.
Oh, you are team. And that's Special Agent too.
My God. Oh, jeez. Well, here, and then you guys getting chased by monkeys. Flying monkeys.
Fighters approaching Fortress of Solitude.
Hey, you don't have very many cards.
Keep your distance from me.
I cannot help the fire. It is part of me.
There's no friend here.
So I'm looking at the editing page. Yeah.
So yeah, I know you probably don't get it because they only have that service on, they only have that service here in America. But
I know you asked me that one thing. Told you we didn't get that.
But here's what's going on in the show so far. I promised you I'd keep you up to date. How much do you know about the Teen Titans?
Very little, man.
Okay.
I've never been to comics.
Raven currently summoned her demon father, and like has possessed Robin, and the whole last episode was him in his mind. It was in his mind, and he imagine like this reality where they got rid of Batman, and he basically tells Batman off at the end. It's really neat.
Did you ever get into Bizarro?
You know it.
Starfire wins.
He's even in this game.
Yeah, Bizarro's pretty
Bizarro. You had to beat the game to get it.
Were you Starfire? Or did Starfire
Yes.
just beat you?
No, I was Starfire. Starfire is the Teen Titan 2 cryptic.
Did you see the heavy metal references in the video?
Yeah. Like when they went to Warp Drive.
Warp Drive, yeah. And then when they landed on the Planet of the Apes too.
Yeah. Yeah. I saw it.
A shadowy flight into the dangerous world of a man who does not exist. Rob Precious, a young loner on a crusade to champion the cause of the innocent, the helpless, the powerless in a world of criminals who operate above the law.
Yeah, that's pretty good though. I really like that part. Oh, there's that part of it. Oh yeah, yeah. Here's another part where, remember when, you know when you guys land on the Planet of the Apes and you crash in the water? I had another part from Heavy Metal right here. Maybe you'll know the music. That music, that's Heavy Metal. That's Cheap Trick. But that's not
Yeah, Bizarro is in the game, but I obviously don't have him right now.
I think I'm gonna watch you blow up monkeys one more time.
Yeah, you do that.
It's time for more minds to our show.
Hello there, everyone. Off the page and onto the screen, me, Bob White.
There you go. Blow them up, Bob. Get rid of them fucking monkeys. He must have really souped your chair up good. Next thing you know, you're flying in the air like a stealth bomb or dropping like bombs. No messing around. USA, USA.
The Flash. Reverse Flash. Fighters approaching Fortress of Solitude.
I'm the fastest man alive. Maybe.
It's
But
the
I've got the
American
speed
way.
force. It'll only take a second to kill you.
Blowing
Begin.
things up. So which one are you here?
I think I'm
Are
the...
you Flash? Which Flash are you?
One's Flash and one's Reverse Flash.
Are you? Which one are you?
I think I'm the Flash. I'm not sure. I just randomly picked someone. I don't even know who I am. I was listening to... Yeah. Flash is one of my favorites. I was listening to you.
There's only one fastest man alive.
Yeah. You should be getting the Flash soon on your equivalent to CW, because you know the law is that once a show hits 100 shows, they go into reruns and they can go overseas. You knew that, right?
No.
Yeah, all the American shows you probably get are. I'm not saying all of them. I'm saying some of them are like they've already had 100 shows because they went into reruns. You know.
Oh yeah, that's the way TV is. Everything that you've seen last summer, we've seen this winter.
So I'm not gonna ruin.
Most things. It's a little better now. It's a little better now for if it's prime time. If it's like major TV shows.
I'm not gonna ruin what happens to the Flash.
Like Walking Dead, things like that. We don't miss out on that. Like the prime time. But things that you're talking about, yeah. Then we may not see it for months and months until it's on Netflix.
Alright. Cryptic, here's the thing. It's been great talking to you, but
gotta hit her up, do you?
I think it's about time I write.
Okay. Well, you know, anytime you want to get a hold of me, you know how to get a hold of me. You have a good one.
Okay, my friend. Take care.
Okay, adios. Yep, bye.
Now you gotta shut that off.
Help me out, Mom. Did I do it?
I don't know. Mom!